All righty. Let me see if you guys can hear me. Can you hear me? No? You can't hear me? Let me see. You sure? Huh? Can you guys hear me? Trying to see if you can hear me. You sure? Hmm? Oh, Lord. You positive? My mic is on. My mic is on. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? You can't hear me? Didn't you hear me before? You can hear me now? What did you do? Well, let me know so I can let them know. Tell me, baby.
Just click on it at the bottom where it's live.
And then what, baby?
It'll drop down to enable.
Make sure I gotta see it, baby. I don't. You gotta tell me. Enable the.
Right there.
Hold on. The mic. Where? You say click the live button on the bottom. Click the live button on the bottom left. Then what?
Then click the enable.
Then click the enable button. Okay. Hopefully you can hear me eventually, Ultra. Make sure you go down, click the bottom button on the left where it says live. Then another screen is going to appear and it's going to say enable. So, Ms. Peoples, you can hear me, correct? Yep, I think that's what she said. Alrighty, I'm about to share my screen with you guys so we can go ahead and get started. Okay. So welcome to How to Become a Realtor in 2 weeks. I am going to actually give you guys the 5 steps to become a realtor. And we're going to go over the costs, the courses, and the career as far as being a realtor is concerned. So let's get into motion. I know some of you are probably wondering, well, who are you? Like, who are you teaching me about how to become a realtor? Well, my name is Capri Truvillion. For those of you that do not know who I am, and this is a list of all of my accolades. It's pretty extensive, but just in kind of a nutshell, I am a professor of real estate. I've been in the business for over 25 years. In education, I've actually been a certified instructor for 10 years as well. And this is everything that I have to offer. Accredited buyer representation. I'm an author as well. But more importantly, I am a real estate broker, the founder of Truvillion Real Estate Academy, and I am fully equipped to be able to assist you with how to become a realtor. So, your number one question should have been, well, where do you teach? I am a professor at Cedar Valley. Yes, I am proud of it. So, let's go ahead and get started. I can show you a little bit about who I am or what these individuals have to say about little old me. Can you guys hear? Okay, it looks like you guys can't hear the video, so we're gonna go into the next one. Why do you want to be a realtor? That's the most important thing. You must have a why in order for you to be successful or you to reach your goals. I would say majority of individuals that I have spoken to over the years, the first one would say, I hate my boss or I hate my company that I'm with. The next one will be unlimited earning potential. I'm not making enough money. I would like to make more. I hate that fact that I have to work a 9 to 5 and I don't have the flexibility to maybe go to my children's games or travel as much as I would like to. And also, I would like to spend more time with my family. I know a lot of us probably work long hours, weekends. Some of us have evening hours, and there's a lot of people that actually have two jobs as well. So you would like to spend more time with your family. And then last but not least, some people just have a passion for real estate. They just love real estate, love helping people. So any one of these will be a reason for you to push and have that tenacity to go ahead and let 2020 be your year to become a licensed realtor. Now let's check on the actual requirements. The requirements, of course, you must be a citizen of the United States or lawfully admitted alien, at least 18 years of age. A lot of people think you need to be older, but 18 years of age. And of course, you must meet TREC's qualifications for honesty, trustworthiness, and integrity. And that is the website for TREC. If you ever miss it, you can always Google TREC. TREC stands for Texas Real Estate Commission, and they are the governing agency that actually looks over all of the licensees in the state of Texas. The first step to become a realtor, all righty, is qualifying courses. We have 5 total. The first is qualifying courses, and I'm going to explain to you what those courses are and why you must take those. Second is filling out your application, fingerprinting, the exam prep course, and actually passing the exam. That's the most important part, passing the exam. If you don't pass that exam, you know what? You can't be a realtor. All right, let's look at the qualifying courses. What I mean by qualifying courses is, according to TREC, you must take 180 classroom hours in order for you to even qualify to take the exam. So these are the courses: Principles of Real Estate, 1, Principles of Real Estate, 2. Those 2 courses mainly cover a lot of the national portion of the exam. And you have Law of Agency. It covers basically what it's like to be a buyer's agent, seller's agent. We have Law of Contracts. That tells you just that, how to write the contracts, which addendums you need to use, and things that you should and should not do as far as you trying to practice law. That's something we do not do. Promulgated contract forms. Those are the additional forms that go along with the original contract. And last but not least, which I'm sure is some of you guys' worst topic, real estate finance. It is not as difficult as it sounds. It's not like microeconomics or things or statistics or things of that nature. It's really, really easy. And of course, I would say that because I'm a math teacher. But real estate finance basically covers mortgage interest, anything dealing with the mortgaging process. It deals with calculating that commission. Yeah, that's what you guys said. You want to learn, you want to have unlimited earning potential. So it's not intimidating. So I know if there's 10 people on this webinar, I'm quite sure at least 6, I would probably say 70% of you, 7 out of 10, do not like math. I promise you, it is not that difficult. The most you will have is probably 4 to 5 questions, if that, on the state exam. So these are the 6 courses. So the next question should be, where will I take those courses? Like I said, I'm a professor at Cedar Valley College. So I would highly suggest you take the courses at Cedar Valley College. If you take them independently, they range anywhere from about 120 to 170 per course. You do have the capability to take them in the classroom or online or both, which is called a hybrid course. I actually teach Principles 1, Principles 2, Law of Contracts, and Real Estate Brokerage. And my courses are generally hybrid courses because I prefer to be in the classroom. I just love teaching. That's it. So basically, if you were to take your courses at Cedar Valley College, it's probably a 50-50 chance that I will be your professor for some of these courses. And I highly recommend that you actually attend our college to actually visit and speak to one of the counselors to find out more information about it. The courses are hybrid, 100% online, or 100% classroom. I highly suggest the hybrid courses. You can take them 3 weeks, 6 weeks, 4 weeks. We offer them all year round. So I highly suggest when you get off of this webinar, you go ahead into Cedar Valley College and research when the next courses will be offered. And it's called their catalog. Okay, so that's step 1 on qualifying courses. You have 6 courses that you must take, 30 hours each. And you can take them either 100% online or hybrid or 100% in the classroom. But you must have a total of 180 classroom hours. That's easy. That's easy. All right. Step 2. After you've completed the courses, it's obvious. You're going to call Trek and you're going to say, you know what? I've actually met your requirements for the first step and I'm ready to go ahead and fill out this application so I can become a realtor. That's simple. You're going to apply online, which is what I prefer. It's the most efficient. You apply online to that website, you submit your application, you pay the fee, and you actually upload your either going to be certificates that you've received when you completed the actual courses, or it will be a transcript. Got it? It could be either one. And if you're old school, you can go ahead and compile this information and mail it off to Trek. But of course, you need to go and download the application off of Trek's website. So step 1, you're going to take the 6 courses. Once you complete the courses, you're going to receive your transcript or your certificates. I'm silly, don't pay me no mind. And then you're going to go ahead and complete the application. Step 3. Yes. There will be a background check. I know I have on there criminal records, background checks, and you're probably like, oh my God, I have tickets. You can't have any warrants, of course. So you will get your fingerprints taken and they're going to have an extensive background check. This is done through the FBI, not locally as far as DPS is concerned. It's done through the FBI. So if you have something that's lingering in Mississippi somewhere, it's going to catch up with you. So I'm going to give you heads up. Do not spend the money if you have actually something lingering out there because it will catch up with you. But the background check is about $60, and you are required by law to do it through Texas Department of Public Safety. And a license will not be issued if the background check is not passed. Again, a license will not be issued if the background check does not pass. Okay? So what would have to happen for it not to pass? Certain felonies, of course. Anything dealing with mortgage fraud, banking issues, money, what do you call it? Money laundering or wire fraud, you're automatically excluded from actually qualifying to become a realtor. So this is what I suggest you do. If you have any uncertainty or anything that you feel may be lingering over your head, you will request a fitness determination. Okay, that is through Trek. Before you apply for the license, you can request it through Trek, Texas Real Estate Commission, and they will do a kind of like a soft touch as far as the background, and they'll let you know if you qualify. So again, if there's anything out there that you think may prohibit you, I suggest you get the fitness determination before you move forward with actually taking any of your classes and applying online for the actual application. Because you don't want to spend that money and it's gone down the drain if you can't actually qualify. So some things that may disqualify you will be unpaid judgments, of course, any disciplinary actions. Say, for instance, if you had some kind of occupational licenses that were actually revoked or suspended, that would probably prohibit you. And also child support. And the other number one banger is student loans. Your student loans must be current, because I know some of you are like, oh my God, I need to make the extra money so I can pay these expensive student loans. So basically child support, unpaid judgments, anything on the IRS or student loans, you're automatically disqualified. So take that into consideration before you actually consider spending the money for your classes. So hopefully no one dropped off by saying this. Step 4 will be taking that exam. So once you've taken those 6 qualifying courses, right? You've applied, right? You've done your background check and you passed. You're going to actually take the exam prep course, because what Trek will do is send you an ID number and say, hey, you've met our qualifications. Here's an ID number. Go pass the exam. Now, my concern is you're going to have an overload of information. Yes. Because remember I said 6 courses, 30 hours each. Man, that's 180 hours. That's a lot of information that you're going to have in your brain, and you don't need everything to actually pass the exam. So you need to know, what do I need to know to pass, and what should I retain? So it's going to cause a little bit of frustration, but I have an answer for that. I got the solution, shall I say. I'm the truth. So you're going to pass that exam once I give you the information. Now, how much is the exam, Capri? $54. It's not that cheap. But if you pass it the first time, then it's cheap. But we can't afford for you to actually not pass it, because that means you're going to pay $54 over and over and over. And after so many, it's right there, 3 failed attempts, they're going to make you take some of those classes over again. Unfortunately, yes. So we need to pass the first time and get it over with, because that $54 can add up. And then you going back and take some more classes can add up as well. So my goal today is to give you these steps so that you can what? Pass the first time and not spend additional money if you don't have to. Got it? All right. A sales agent is a person who is licensed by Real Estate Commission. So once you actually pass, you will become a sales agent. Got it? In order for you to act as an actual realtor, you must be sponsored by a broker. I'm a broker, so you know who can sponsor you, right? I'm just playing, but I can though. That's another topic. I have a whole nother webinar for that. So hopefully I'm not talking too fast, but let's just say you actually took the courses and some personal issues may have appeared. I don't know. Maybe your grandchild was born, or you lost your job or whatnot. The application is good for 1 year. Okay. You can actually apply and you have up to 1 year to take the exam. However, I highly suggest that you take the exam as soon as possible. You know why? You're going to lose all of that information. Remember, I said it's a lot of information in there that you need to retain. It's a lot of that you need to know. We need to go ahead and take the exam and get it out, because if you wait 6 months, 8 months, or maybe a year, you're probably going to need to take those 6 courses over again, which is more money. So again, you're going to pass the test within that 1 year. If it was up to me, I would say within 30 to 45 days of applying and getting approval, and you're going to actually be sponsored by a broker. Now, I said a lot. The most important part to you is the cost, because remember I said we're going to discuss the career, the cost, and the courses. So I went over the courses. Let's discuss the costs. So the courses can range anywhere from $500 to $1,000 total for all 6. Remember I said the application was $205, fingerprint $64. You're going to need an exam prep course. We'll discuss that next. And then you take the exam for $54. So it's a total between, I have a range because at the top, remember there's a range of $500 to $1,000. So it's a range between $972 to the max of $1,472. Now, the math in me is wanting to round it. So I would probably round it to $1,000 to $1,500. Okay. So I would, if I was you, go ask my hubby or go ask the wifey or whoever your sponsor or your boo may be and say, babe, for my birthday, Valentine's Day is coming up. So my birthday, Valentine's Day, because Christmas is gone, Mother's Day, Father's Day, I'm going to need at least $1,000, baby. And the maximum I'm going to need is $1,500 for me to get this new real estate career so I can become this multi-million-dollar producer and maybe buy you a new car. That's a nice incentive, isn't it? Yep. Hi. Let's look at the money that you're going to make. This is an example of the type of money that realtors actually make. I used the $300,000 home purchase because that's like the mid range for sales price in the homes. And I have 2 different comparisons. The one on the left is with the Keller Williams, which is what everyone is familiar with. Keller Williams actually charges a 70-30 split, and then you must actually pay an additional 6%. Do not get too caught up into this, okay? Because I do have another webinar to show you how to choose the right broker, which is the next series. So I will break down what all of these fees and these terms are. What I want you to look at is the bottom line, okay? So on the left, after you close the deal and you grossed $9,000, you will take home, and this is for probably about a year, you'll take home $35,000 after you close 6 deals. 6 deals, meaning 6 homes. If you sold 6 homes, you'll make $35,000. On the right, a company called EXP, which is one that I am. I'm Truvillion Group EXP. You can actually sell the same home, gross the same amount of commission, and you will make $64,800. That's the type of money that's made in real estate. So typically, the realtor will actually gross 3% of a sales price. So if you said a $200,000 home, then you would gross 6,000. Got it? And then you would do your 80-20 split, and that's how much money you would bring home. And you see where it says 80-20? That represents percentages. So you have 80% goes to the realtor, 20% will go to your broker. Your broker has to make some money. But again, do not get bogged down on how these splits are working out, because I will explain to you how to choose the correct broker and the different types of brokerage firms out there, the type of questions you need to ask so you can make sure you are sponsored by the right broker. I wanted you to see the type of money we make. So you got 6 deals, 35,000, or you can do the same for 64,000. But you know what? You're going to do way more than 9 deals. There's 12 months in a year. So let's just say 7,200 times 12. Does anyone have a calculator? Any calculators in the house? What's 7,200 times 12? Yeah, I picked mine up. You guys probably see I'm a math teacher, but you know what? It's after 5. I'm tired. My brain is dead. That's $86,000. Actually, 86,400. $86,400 you can actually make if you were to work with EXP and sold an average of $300,000 homes. Let me see what you'll make if you was over here with Keller Williams. I'm just curious. What is that? 5760 times, what was that? 12. Oh, you only make about 69,000. So yeah, I would probably go over to the right. But that's the type of money we make, and that's how it's calculated. All right. Let's go back to this, because you can't make any of that if you don't pass the exam. All right. You got to pass the exam. So we're going back to this exam because that's actually the deal breaker. So let's look at it. You can actually be a full-time or part-time realtor. You get that time with your family. You're going to earn more money. You're going to have that flexible schedule. And it's a possibility you can have residual income once you pass the exam. So what do you need to do to pass it? I don't want this to be you. I don't want you to be frustrated on, what do I study? Is it worth it? Do I have the time? That is what I do not want. Of course, I would say that because I'm a professor. So sorry. You want to pass the very first time, you guys. That's what you want to do. I had a video for you, but I'm not sure if it'll show. Here it is. Can you hear it? I don't know why you guys can't hear my videos. They're really cool. Sure. Okay, you can't see it, but basically it's a guy that's actually encouraging a young lady not to give up on getting her food out of there. You see how he's encouraging her, pushing her, and oh man, she's getting really ruthless, isn't she? Oh God. That will be me. I wish you could hear it, but that would be me. I'm basically going to be willing to teach you how to pass the exam the very first time. No guarantees, but I have a good percentage, probably about 98% as far as people that actually go through me for taking the exam prep on pass the exam. So you're going to receive test taking strategies, the blueprint to pass the exam. You're going to know exactly what to study. Do you recall I said you're going to take 180 classroom hours and you got 6 courses all bundled up in your brain? That's a lot of information. I'm going to tell you exactly what Trek wants you to know. Yeah, I'm going to break it down and say, hey, you may have taken Principles 1 and Principles 2 in a book that's this thick, but out of that book, I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to know. And that'll help relieve your stress, and it's self-paced as well. Let's look at the next one. This is an exam prep. This is the online. So, Truvillion Real Estate Academy, we offer exam prep courses all online for these lower prices. Okay. You have the option right here where you can take the combination of the national and the state exam for $59.99. And for heaven forbid, you took the test the first time and you did not pass the national. Okay. They now have the exam prep for the national only. And heaven forbid again, you failed the state portion, then you can take the state exam portion for exam prep. So I have it broken up in 3 types. Put the total, national and state, the national, and the exam prep. The breakdown for all of this is in another actual course webinar. So I'm going to help you pass that exam. And this is where you can go. Truvillion Real Estate Academy, which is Truvillion RE Academy. And as you can see, that's a picture of it. This is nice, handsome motto of mine. Give y'all something for your eyes. You know, I get to get a woman for the males on here. Or you can actually participate in my live instruction, which is the most preferred. I'm going to be very honest with you. I offer a 2-day live classroom instruction course, and it actually prepares you to pass the state exam, the national, and the state test. The next one will be offered March 21st and March 22nd. So that gives you all of February, mid-March, almost exactly 2 months to actually take those 6 courses. So if you can get those 6 courses taken within the next probably about 50 days, about 45 days, you will be able to attend my live instruction. Now, keep in mind, I only offer it twice a year. Yes, twice a year. So the next one will probably be offered in October. I'm doing it once a semester. Semester 1, which is fall, semester 2 is in the spring. So it's only offered twice a year. I know you're probably wondering why. Because you guys, it's 2 days long from 9 to 5. It's very intensive. I put a lot into it, and I make sure my students pass. And with the course, you're going to receive a book for Jumpstart Your Real Estate Career. Let's look over this. You have all the ways I can help. Exam prep, online and national state prep, 149. I'm sorry, that's supposed to be the 59. It totaled it up. Remember the 59, 49, and the 39.99. The classroom delivery is $2.99 for 2 days. And you will receive the Jumpstart Your Career. And this is all the content that's in the Jumpstart Your Career book. It's my Realtor Starter Kit. How to choose the right broker. I'll go over all of the real estate expenses. Actually, startup expenses are the ones that you really need to know about. I'll share with you all of the expenses that realtors incur while you have a license. I'll provide you with professional and career advice. The realtor resources, a lot of them that are not being utilized. I'll give you certain resources to actually help you transition into becoming a realtor and to make your career a lot smoother. I'll provide you with a bunch of branding ideas, tax consulting, business etiquette, because in this business, we have special etiquette as realtors, and how to build a $1 million company or a team, how to build generational wealth, and how to create passive income for you. So those are the things that you will receive if you were to take my exam prep courses. I don't just teach you how to pass the course. I teach you how to pass the course, jumpstart into your career, and maintain a successful career. I try. She's just telling what you're going to receive. Happy about it. My previous students were happy as well. Okay, sign up for the exam prep now. I wouldn't do that right now because you guys aren't registered, but that just tells you exactly what we're offering. This is my real estate academy. What I would like for you to do is to follow me. I would like for you to follow me on Truvillion RE Academy for Instagram. Follow me at Truvillion Real Estate Academy on Facebook and LinkedIn. That way you can actually receive information on all of my updating CE courses that I offer, webinars that will be coming up. So you need to actually follow me if you want to be in the loop so you'll know what Truvillion Real Estate Academy is doing. Now, once you do become licensed, this will be your next webinar. I do not want you to look like